You know you can score an A in every of your essay attempts? Oh, you don't? Well, let me show you how. My name is Tutor Olalekan Israel, your prep class English tutor, and I am super excited to welcome you to another wonderful edition of Prep Class Study Act. Right, before we begin, kindly take a moment to subscribe to this channel, turn on the post notification so you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. Right, let's begin. How to write an essay effectively. Now, what is an essay? An essay is a short piece of writing with a single subject which outlines the writer's perspectives or story. I'll go over that again. An essay is a short piece of writing with a single subject, emphasis on a single subject. An essay is a short piece of writing with a single subject which outlines the writer's perspectives or story, emphasis on outlines the writer's perspectives or story. An essay is always meant to outline the writer's perspectives or story. Before one can write an essay effectively, it is important to know the different types of essays, as each type of essay makes use of peculiar techniques and methodologies. So, the different types of essays include 1. The narrative essay. Now, this is an art of storytelling. You are expected to narrate an event. 2. Argumentative essay. Now, here you are expected to convince and persuade someone to share in your belief or opinion. 3. A descriptive essay. Here you are expected to carry out a description of a theme, a subject. 4. Expository essay. Here you are expected to give a detailed analysis about a topic. 5. Discussions. Here you are expected to talk about the causes, effects, or solutions of a theme. Regardless of the type of essay you are writing, there are general guidelines to follow when writing any essay, and we will be examining the guidelines together. Okay, so there are 3 steps involved in the essay writing process. Number 1, the pre-writing. Number 2, the writing. And number 3, the post-writing. Now, we're talking about the pre-writing process. Now, in the pre-writing process, that is before you write, this is where you choose your essay topic. You choose the topic you want to write about. But if it is an exam or a test, you have to understand the topic before you write. You have to understand the topic before you. What does the topic require that you do? You need to understand this. If you miss it here, you would end up writing the wrong essay. If you do not understand the topic, if you do not understand what the topic requires that you do, you are going to end up writing a wrong essay. Now, also in the pre-writing process, you brainstorm on the topic. This is where you try to build up the ideas that will be in your essay. You brainstorm, you think about the topic. What are the things I need to make available? What are the things I need to put in my essay? You brainstorm. This is also in the pre-writing process. Now, after brainstorming, you move to carrying out a research on your topic of choice. You move towards carrying out a research on your topic of choice. What you know sometimes is not enough to write an essay. You need to carry out a research. This is to ensure that you get all the necessary information needed for a wonderful essay. So, it is important for you to carry out a research before writing your essay. Okay, moving on. Also in the pre-writing process, after brainstorming, you create a thesis statement. Now, the thesis statement is the main point of your essay, your argument. The main point of your essay is your thesis statement. You have to create this before your essay, because if you do not have the thesis statement, you don't know what you are going to write about. Because your thesis statement is the main point of your essay. You have to create your thesis statement before writing the essay. Then after you've created your thesis statement, you proceed to generating an outline. You proceed to generating an outline. What is an outline? An essay outline is a way of planning the structure of your essay before you start writing. An essay outline is a way of planning the structure of your essay before you start writing. It involves writing quick summary sentences or phrases for every point you will cover in each paragraph, giving you a picture of how your arguments will unfold. Basically, or in simpler terms, your outline should be a sentence that talks about what you will write in each paragraph. Your first point is, okay, this paragraph, this is what I want to talk about. Second paragraph, this is what I want to talk about. Third paragraph, this is what I want to talk about. You create an outline. It's supposed to guide you. For example, the outline for an argumentative essay should contain an introductory paragraph and 2 to 3 body paragraphs and a conclusion. So when generating your outline for an argumentative essay, for example, you can actually write with paragraph 1, introductory paragraph. Paragraph 2, your first point, this is what I want to talk about. Paragraph 3, your second point, this is what I want to talk about. Paragraph 4, your third point, this is what I want to talk about. And your paragraph 5, the conclusion of the essay. So you are expected to generate what? An outline. Your outline is supposed to serve as a guide during your writing process. So you can always consult your outline. Okay, this is what I said I will write about in paragraph 2. So it makes your work coordinated. Okay, moving on. After the pre-writing process, the next step is the writing of the essay. Once you have your outline, then it is time for you to start writing your essay, as your outline is going to serve as a guide for developing your ideas into a full-fledged essay. So your outline states that in paragraph 1, you write your introductory paragraph. So after that, you know that, okay, in my second paragraph, this is what I'm going to write about, because you already have an outline. The third paragraph, you already know what to talk about, because you have to consult your outline. It is to serve as a guide for developing your ideas. The ideas in your outline, you develop them into a full-fledged essay in the writing process. Now, every essay is divided into 3 parts. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Now, the introduction is supposed to be 1 paragraph. The body can actually be 2 to 3 paragraphs, talking about different points in each paragraph. Then the conclusion is another paragraph on its own. So, talking about the introduction. Now, the introductory paragraph should be the first paragraph of your essay. The introductory paragraph should be the first paragraph of your essay, as it gives your reader an idea, an insight of what to expect in the essay. It gives your reader an idea and insight of what to expect in the essay. Now, your introductory paragraph should always begin with a hook. What is a hook? A hook is something that catches the attention of your reader. So your introductory paragraph should always begin with a hook. Catch your reader's attention so as not to leave your essay halfway. The hook can be a joke. It can be a proverb. It can be a quote. It can be an anecdote. An anecdote is a short story. It can also be a surprising fact. So always begin your introductory paragraph with a hook. Now, this is an example of a hook for an argumentative essay on the internet, the importance of the internet. Now, this is an example of a hook. Could you imagine how different our world would be without the creation of the internet? Now, you've already caught the attention of the reader. The reader wants to know what the world would look like without the creation of the internet. Now, this is a question. Could you imagine how different our world would be without the creation of the internet? Now, after the hook, still in your introductory paragraph, you come up immediately with a background information for your essay. Now, background information is the additional information your reader needs to know to understand your work. Background information is the additional information your reader needs to know to understand your work. It might include things like definitions. Historical contexts, current events that have bearing on your writing or other information. So after your hook, you come up with a background information, something your reader needs to know to understand your work. Even if they know it, just provide them with the information. They may not know all, so provide them with that information and they will get the information they don't know from your background information. Moving on. Now, your background information can be definition of the internet, history of the internet, the inventor of the internet, and so on. Remember our hook, we talked about what? Internet. So we are still going on with that in this background information. So if you are writing an argumentative essay on the importance or relevance of the internet, your background information can be on the definition of the internet, the history of the internet, the inventor of the internet, and so on. Now, this is an example of a background information on the internet. Internet, a system architecture that has revolutionized communications and methods of commerce by allowing various computer networks around the world to interconnect. Sometimes referred to as a network of networks, the internet emerged in the United States in the 1970s but did not become visible to the general public until the early 1990s. By 2020, approximately 4.5 billion people, or more than half of the world's population, were estimated to have access to the internet. This is a background information on the internet. It gives your reader an extra information on what to expect in your essay. Okay, after the background information, the next thing you should come up with is your thesis statement. Come up with your thesis statement. This should be the concluding sentence or sentences of your introduction. Remember, your thesis statement is the main point of your essay. It is essentially one sentence that says what the essay is about. Your thesis statement says what the essay is about. Now, we already gave an hook for the importance or relevance of the internet. We already gave the background information on the internet. Now, this is an example of a thesis statement for the internet. The invention of the internet has helped interconnect the world like nothing else ever seen before. Created millions of jobs and being used by the majority of the world's population. This is a thesis statement. This is the main point of your essay. This is your thesis statement. The main point of your essay. The invention of the internet has helped interconnect the world like nothing else ever seen before. It has created millions of jobs and being used by the majority of the world's population. This is the main point of your essay. This is one sentence that says what the essay is about. Alright, so after your thesis statement, you move on to the body of the essay. Remember, in the introductory paragraph, you have the hook, background information, and the thesis statement. Now, the body of the essay is where you fully develop the points written out in your outline. This is where you fully develop the points written out in your outline. The points to back up your thesis statement. Let's imagine we have an outline with 5 points. The first point is the introductory paragraph. So whatever thing you're going to write in the first paragraph is the introductory paragraph to your essay. The second point, this is going to make up your second paragraph. Now, the topic sentence is that sentence that talks about what that paragraph is going to be about. It's a sentence that summarizes what that paragraph is about. This is an example of a topic sentence for internet now, the argumentative essay, the importance or the relevance of the internet. Alongside global connectivity, the internet and IT has helped create over 10 million jobs worldwide. So this is the topic sentence for your second paragraph. Now, you will now create more words supporting sentences to complete that paragraph. The topic sentence is a sentence that summarizes what a paragraph is going to be about. So after your second paragraph, you move on to the third paragraph, where you pick up your topic sentence and develop it into a full paragraph. You pick up another point you want to use to back up your thesis statement and develop it into a full paragraph. So after the third paragraph, you move to the fourth paragraph, where you develop your topic sentence and make it a full paragraph. The points you want to talk about in the fourth paragraph, the topic sentence, you develop it into a full paragraph. Then after that, you come to your conclusion. This is your fifth paragraph where you summarize your essay. So you gradually and coherently develop the points in your outline into the body of the essay. You gradually and coherently develop the points in your outline into the body of the essay. Let's say we have a 5 points outline. The first paragraph is the introductory paragraph. The second paragraph has to do what you have to talk about. Everything in that paragraph must be in line with your topic sentence. The third paragraph has to be in line with your topic sentence. You develop the topic sentence into a full paragraph. The first point, you develop the topic sentence into another full paragraph. Then you come with your conclusion. Remember, the topic sentence is a sentence that explains what a paragraph is about. It's a sentence that carries everything a whole paragraph is supposed to talk about. Then after the topic sentence, you will create supporting sentences to develop that paragraph. Supporting ideas. You create supporting ideas to develop every topic sentence for different paragraphs. Okay, so after you have written the body of the essay, you come to the conclusion. Now, the conclusion of your essay should contain a paraphrase of your thesis statement. You paraphrase your thesis statement to remind your readers the purpose of your essay, to confirm that you have fulfilled this purpose. Now, all of your main points should be woven together in the conclusion. You weave all your main points together in the conclusion to show their importance to the position of your essay. You weave all your main points together, you summarize them, and show their importance to the position you are taking in this essay. You can as well add a fitting quote to end your conclusion, or a rhetorical question that stresses the point of your essay. Now, this is an example of a conclusion for the topic, the importance or relevance of the internet. As can be seen with the information presented above, the creation and development of the internet is indisputably the most significant technological advancement of all time. At least you've presented some information above. So you are saying, as can be seen with the information presented above. So you was bringing all your main points together here. Let's continue. Realistically speaking, our society would not have developed as exponentially fast without the invention of the internet. The unparalleled value of global connectivity within seconds is an unrivaled perk, and with thorough exploration, more development will inevitably be uncovered. Now, this is a fitting conclusion for the topic, for the essay, the importance and relevance of the internet. So, after you have written the conclusion of your essay, you move to the post-writing process. Now, this process involves editing the essay, grammatical checks, spelling checks, and punctuation checks, proofreading and redrafting. So, after proofreading, you redraft your essay because corrections would have been made. You've checked for grammatical errors, you've checked for spelling errors, you've checked for punctuation errors, you've edited the essay, so you need to redraft the essay. This is the post-writing process. Remember, the essay writing process involves the pre-writing process, the writing process, and the post-writing process. In the pre-writing process, you understand the topic, you choose a topic, you brainstorm on the topic, you research on the topic, you create your thesis statement, and also you create an outline. Then in the writing process, you start with your introductory paragraph where you have your hook, background information, and thesis statement. Then you move on to the body of the essay where you develop your outlines into a full-fledged essay. Then you come to your conclusion where you summarize your essay, all the points, you weave them together and you show their importance to your stance in the essay. Then you come to the post-writing process where you edit, you check for errors, you proofread, and you redraft. Okay, and with that, we've come to the end of this wonderful session. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notification. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button. Do not forget to comment. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.